Knock, knock. Wake up, Tristan and I.
What's going on? Oh.
I want to learn science.
Okay. So today, in our last video, we learned about rockets.
What did we learn?
And propulsion, and we put baking soda and some
Citric acid.
and water, mixed it up, and it flew up in the air. And today, we are going to learn about slime. Always
Go.
have safety first when you're doing goo and other things like rockets or rocks or other science.
So what are you using there, Tristan and I?
I'm using a mold ball, and I'm going to use crystal balls.
Crystal powder.
Crystal powder.
And what are we going to do?
I'm going to make a ball that will bounce super high.
Okay, so what are you going to do right now? You're going to fill the mold.
I'm going to fill the mold up with some crystal.
Okay, what color crystals are you using first?
Green.
You're making it all one color?
Here.
So how much did you put in, Tristan and I?
Wait.
Half?
No, not even close. There. Now I'm going to use.
Probably put it on your table.
Now I'm going to use some white crystals.
So you're going to make different colors in your ball?
Yes.
And now I'm going to mix it.
Not too much.
Okay, that's enough.
Okay, is it all the way full up to the top of crystals?
No.
No. So I'll put some green and then put some. Oops.
More.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
More.
I'll put some white now. There.
So what happens when you add crystals?
A little bit more.
A little bit more green.
There.
Okay.
Now just a little bit more green. There.
Okay.
That's good.
Is the mold full? Can we check it?
Now that we filled the mold, I'm going to put the mold inside a cup.
And then what do we do, Tristan and I?
We put some water, and we're going to leave it for 10 minutes.
And what happens when you leave it for 10
will
minutes?
Turn into a ball.
Chemical reaction.
Chemical reaction.
Okay, that's enough.
Is it over top of the mold?
Yeah.
Yes. And
Okay.
it's kind of turning yellow.
Okay. Now we have to set that aside and wait for 10 minutes.
I'll see you back in
And what'll be happening?
I'll see you back in 10 minutes.
Okay, Mr. Nye.
Hello, my name is Tristan the Science Guy. In part 1, we were doing a ball, and now we are going to make an explosion, and we're going to be doing. We'll be putting. I'll be putting, and this is my assistant, Sandra. She's my aunt,
Okay.
and we will be putting.
All of our dry ingredients first.
Yes.
So how many teaspoons, Mr. Nye?
3
3
of baking soda.
of baking soda. So we measure out 3 teaspoons of dry ingredients of baking soda. Okay, that's 1. Okay. 2. Okay. And 3.
Is that dry?
Yeah. This is our dry ingredients.
And see all the gas coming out? That means all
Okay.
the oxygen.
That's 3. Then we have to do how many citric acid, Mr. Nye?
3.
3. That was 2. Okay. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now what do we do, Mr. Nye?
We will
Mix it up
mix it
so it's all well mixed.
like this.
Yeah. But not still on the paper.
Still on the paper.
And then we put it to the side. And we make our wet ingredients, right, Mr. Nye?
Right, Sandra.
Okay. So, Mr. Nye, here's our wet ingredients. Use what? A plastic bag?
You hold the bag.
And what are you putting in the bag, Mr. Nye?
We are putting in some paint.
What color?
And what color paint is it, Mr. Nye?
It is. I can find.
Yep. What color paint is it, Mr. Nye?
It is glow in the dark
Yellow. Okay, now what happens, Mr. Nye? I think you hold the paper and you get your assistant to put the dry stuff together, right?
Yes.
And what's going to happen when we put the water in here, Mr. Nye? What do you think's going to happen, Mr. Nye?
Maybe it'll explode.
It'll have a chemical reaction. And what color are the bubbles going to be? Are you ready, audience?
Yes.
Do you have your safety goggles on?
Grandpa doesn't.
Yes.
Okay, here we go, Mr. Nye.
It's good.
Oh, look at.
And look, that's what happened inside the rocket. Look, it's expanding. It's making all kinds of bubbles. Feel it, Mr. Nye. How hot is the bubbles? Is it cold or hot?
Cool.
But we put hot water in there. How come it's cold?
And it's sort of yellow.
It's yellow bubbles. Wow, look at that.
That's science. Close
That's
the
a
bag.
chemical reaction,
Close
right?
the bag. Seal it very tight. Put it to the side. How long is that?
Hey, Mr. Nye, what are you doing now?
We are in the bathroom because I'm going to see if this thing, the
The chemical reaction
glows.
glows in the dark. Okay,